Greetings and welcome back. This is our final video on our online orientation for Level 1 training. And in this video, you're going to get your very first homework assignment. We call this exercise the settle exercise or the long down, or sometimes you'll hear me call it the sit on it exercise. And that name for it will make sense in just a second. For this exercise, your dog needs two pieces of equipment. Your dog needs its collar on, it can be its training collar or even its regular collar, and a leash. Hopefully that's one of those 6-foot leashes that we talked about in our equipment video. You're going to put your leash on your dog and you're going to actually sit on the leash. When you sit on it, I want you to sit on most of the leash. I only want you to give your dog about 16 inches of leash, just enough that they could lie down. So you're going to lay the leash across a chair and you're going to sit on it with your butt, not your thighs. If you're sitting on a leash with your thighs and you have a big, strong dog, that dog can pull the leash right out from under you. However, if you're sitting on the leash with your butt, your core body weight is on the leash, and even a strong dog is much less likely to be able to pull the leash out from under you. Once you're sitting down on the leash, your next job is to completely ignore your dog. That means no eye contact, no touch, and no voice. I'm not going to tell my dog to do anything, I'm not going to look at my dog, and I'm not going to pet my dog. I'm going to just ignore my dog. I know that's difficult. In a very short period of time, you'll notice that Siobhan just decided to lie down completely on her own. Now, if you've been watching, you've noticed that some of my other dogs are loose in the studio this afternoon. In fact, here comes Jet wandering through. They're running around and playing with toys and just hanging out, and they have their freedom. Siobhan does not. However, you'll notice that Siobhan's okay with that. She's not protesting, she's not barking, she's not whining. She's just relaxed at my feet. And that is what the settle exercise teaches your dog to do. By giving them just enough leash to lie down and ignoring them, this exercise allows your dog to figure out the most comfortable position to be in and to quietly wait for information. We do this exercise at the beginning of every training class here at Front Range Canine Academy. So, again, to review, your job is to sit on the dog's leash, ignore the dog, only give the dog enough leash to lie down. Your dog's job is to lie down without a command, without any interaction from you. How will your dog know to lie down? Well, initially it won't. And it might fuss around and protest and try to climb on your lap and chew the leash. Your job is to ignore anything that the dog is doing, as long as anything the dog is doing won't cause injury to you, the dog, or damage to property around you. If you have a very young puppy, I recommend that you give it a chew toy while you do this exercise, so it has something to chew on and is not eating its way through the leash. So you're going to ignore your dog and sit on the leash for 30 minutes. That's right, this is a 30-minute minimum for this exercise. So you're going to sit down, ignore the dog, have something to do. Read a book, watch TV, play on the computer, eat dinner, I don't care. As long as you're ignoring the dog, that's your job. Your dog's job is to lie down at least one time in that 30-minute period. If your dog lies down in the first 5 minutes, that's fantastic, but I still want you to keep sitting. If your dog doesn't lie down in the first 30 minutes, I still want you to keep sitting. I want you to sit and wait your dog out. Wait until they relax and they lie down. Now, they don't have to stay in a down position during this exercise. They can get up and go back down and wander around in their little area, but they do have to lie down at least one time in the 30-minute period. When this exercise is over, you're just going to stand up, take the leash off, and walk away. You're not going to throw a big party. Oh, that was so horrible, Fluffy, you had to lie down all by yourself. Stop and think about this. Nothing bad is happening to your dog. They're simply learning to relax on their own when they're given limited opportunities to do anything else. So that's your first homework assignment. We want you to work on the sit on it exercise every day for 30 minutes a day until we see you. And hopefully that will be in the next couple of weeks when we get started with your class. If you have any questions about anything we've covered in the orientation or anything else, feel free to contact us at Front Range Canine at caninecounselor.com, or you can call us at 720-839-1102. We look forward to seeing you and your dog in the studio very soon. Thank you.